Hello everyone, a very warm welcome. Let us continue with the Mahabharata the way Kashidas retold it in Bengal. The last video ended at a rather intense moment. Shiva had just drunk the poison that rose from the ocean, and it wasn't exactly the kind of drink that you would order twice. The crisis was averted, the balance was restored. Okay, just for 5 minutes. The Devas had taken almost everything that rose from the churning. The elephant, the horse, the gems, goddess Lakshmi. The Asuras just stood there empty-handed, looking like someone who had helped the entire group and got no credit for it. They snapped back. You used us for labor and took all the rewards. We're not here for charity. And before anyone could say anything, they grabbed the pot of Amrit and bolted. Chaos. The Devas ran after them, and in the middle of this, Shiva tried to intervene, calm and diplomatic. He said, everyone who worked should get a share. Sensible. But then came the question, alright, but who gets to decide who gets what? And that, it turns out, was the cue for a very unexpected entrance. Suddenly, a woman appeared, as if appearing out of the ocean. From nowhere she came. No announcement, no drum roll, just the sound of anklets. She was dusky, wearing red, yellow and gold garments. The Devas froze, the Asuras forgot their anger, and somewhere even Kamadeva sighed. What none of them knew was that this was Vishnu, who had taken the new form of Mohini, the enchantress. And something even more unexpected happened here. Shiva saw her. The same Shiva who had once burned Kama himself, the master of restraint. Suddenly Shiva stumbled. He was enchanted, completely. He went towards Mohini, arms stretched out, absolutely smitten. The Mohini looked at Shiva, utterly shocked. Shiva, you are a yogi. What's going on here? And Shiva, no hesitation. He followed. Mohini ran, Shiva ran behind her, calling out like a man who had lost everything, his sense of timing, his sense of proportion. As they ran, Mohini shouted, "You're supposed to be detached, Shiva, and look at you, chasing me?" But Shiva wasn't backing off. "You don't know me," he said. "I'm the Lord of all." Mohini wasn't impressed. "Oh really? And then maybe act like one?" What followed was half argument, half confession. Shiva declared he would give up everything just to embrace her and have her. And when Mohini didn't respond, he raised his trident to end his own life. And that's when she stopped him. She said, "If you desire me, I will come to you, but you surrender yourself completely to me." And when Shiva embraced her, the result was unlike anything ever seen before. And from that embrace emerged a being, both beautiful and bewildering. It was half Shiva, half Vishnu, half Mohini. One side covered in ash, the other in sandalwood. One side matted hair, the other curly. One wearing a garland of skulls, the other wildflowers. One holding a trident and drum, the other a discus and a shankha. It was a sight no devotee could turn away from. Shiva and Vishnu, Durga and Lakshmi, all visible together in one form. Meanwhile, the Devas and the Asuras were still fighting over the pot of nectar. When Mohini reappeared, they begged her to settle the dispute. She played coy. "Why should I get involved? You'll just blame me later." Flattery works wonders, and soon enough she agreed. She took the pot, asked them to sit in 2 rows, and started distributing. Devas first, of course. The Asuras waited politely, believing patience would be rewarded. Okay, it wasn't. When an Asur named Rahu tried to sneak in, disguised as a Deva, Mohini's Sudarshan Chakra had other plans. One spin and Rahu was in 2 pieces. The head became Rahu, the rest Ketu. When the trick was revealed, the Asuras erupted in rage. Weapons flew. Vishnu dropped the Mohini form, picked up the discus, and the Devas, now energized by Amrita, won easily. The Asuras, exhausted from the churning, scattered. Peace returned. Let's pause and see what's really happening here. On the surface, it is drama. Underneath, even someone like Shiva could be deluded. Enter Mohini. She does not fight. She does not argue. She wins by making others feel seen, right before outplaying them. When logic fails, presentation wins. Sounds familiar? Okay. Politics, boardrooms, meetings. When fair play stalls, people sell the version of truth that works. The Asuras didn't lose because they were weak. They lost because they had missed the shift from power to perception. Shiva's I give up everything moment, not romance, recognition. Even the greatest ascetic bows to intelligence that understands human nature. The composite figure, Harihara, is an idea in flesh. It is the union of two extremes, Shiva and Vishnu. It is a way of saying different forces don't have to cancel each other out. They can coexist, even cooperate. And it isn't just philosophy, it's art and faith. Temple sculptors and storytellers have used this to show balance without conflict. In South India, this very idea grows further. From the meeting of Shiva and Mohini comes Ayyappa, Hariharaputra, a god born of two traditions worshipped by all. He stands as a reminder that unity isn't about sameness, it's about allowing opposites to stand together without tearing each other apart. And that's where I will pause for today. If you've enjoyed this, do subscribe. It really helps and it keeps this channel going. Next, we're circling back. Remember Vinatha and Kadru, who had spotted the horse before all this started? Well, we'll find out how that led to one sister becoming the other's slave. Thank you for listening, and as always, I'm very grateful that you are here.